That's our fan page on Facebook, just so you know. So you can start sharing this information. It is buffering, buffering, it is thinking, and we are now live. So we got a lot to do this morning, guys. I want to hear from some of the EDs who got promoted from July through September. Even if you got promoted last night, we're gonna let you speak today. We want to hear from everybody that's taking care of business. But first, I want to bring you guys a special guest today on a special Saturday. Our event Game Changer is October 15th through 17th, and he said he is going to be there. He's going to have an entire training section where he breaks down MWR Real Estate, our partnership with U.S. Housing Exchange. This gentleman, it's funny, we have some personal ties way back 20 or 30 years ago that I didn't even know about until recently. He's changed my life already with just the things that he's teaching via the mortgage industry. And you guys know I have a huge property that I'm working on. He's going to be an integral part of that. My primary house right now, his partnership was able to actually refinance and bring my interest rate down by a couple of points since my credit score has increased. He has a knowledge base that's second to none. And what I like about him most is he cares about people. Let me say that again. He cares about people. And if you're in the people business, you have to care about people, and it just radiates through his pores, especially our people. Do me a favor, man. Come off mute and give it up for the CEO of the U.S. Housing Exchange, Mr. Mario Henry.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome, Mr. Mario.
Good morning. Hey, Brian, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Hey, man, hold on. I'm gonna bring you back off mute. Mario, you looking slick, man. You're looking like $1 million over there, brother. I can't wait.
It must be just looks. I don't feel it this morning, Brian. That old football injury is getting up. I feel like that tin man that needs a little oil on the joints.
Hey, man, when you're only as old as you feel, man, you look great. We got an excited group here and more people coming on. I had a little password glitch, so we're gonna I wanted to buy a little time here and let some people come on. But
absolutely,
we got some great leaders here, man, who have hit the executive director position and above. Oh, everybody's welcome today, but we're going to celebrate the EDs and above. And I wanted the leadership to kind of hear from you. And I'm just going to throw you a couple of softballs and we can talk about what they can look forward to at Game Changer. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, Mario, why real estate? Like, people think it's hard, people think it's difficult, people think it's tough, but they don't realize that what you've really done is streamlined it. Before we get into the streamline process, why should people make sure that a piece of their portfolio, you gotta have some real estate in it? Why is real estate such an integral part of this wealth creation?
Well, because it's control. You know, when you look at any other investment, you're pretty much giving up control to what's going to happen within the market. You see the market is very volatile. Sometimes it's like putting heads or tails. You know, you don't know. Somebody could send the wrong tweet. Somebody can be able to do anything. A storm can happen and that could affect your money. Real estate, on the other hand, at least how we're doing it as a capital contributor, you're buying the property, your LLC is buying the property along with my LLC, MWR Financials LLC. We're all in it. We're all on the deal. So what you have a secured investment because it's backed up by real estate. Any of the other investments out there, you don't really have security. So crypto, any of these other different, investments that you can get in, when you can get a secured investment that's backed by something, that's the best thing that you could possibly have.
Nice. So yeah, you remember the dollar used to be backed by gold, and then remember when it was backed by something, they couldn't just print it up like they wanted to, right? But now, boy, they can just print it up like crazy. So you're right, real estate is in that quadrant that's known as a real asset. You know what I mean? And Mario, talk about the tax deductions as well, man. Not just from being a capital contributor, but being a home owner versus renting. How does that help your cash flow? Because so many people look at real estate like it's got a lot of expenses to it, but they don't look at the other side where it can help you get wealthy on the balance sheet.
Well, you got to look at the asset of real estate. It really complements inflation. Typically, inflation works against you. Real estate works for you because what do you think is making your asset increase in value? It's because people in your neighborhood are buying the same exact property as yours, but they're paying more for it, which makes your equity increase within your house. So if you're in the stands, as I call a renter, you're not on the field, you're in the stands. You know, you're watching your landlord increases equity while you're paying his mortgage, which is insane to me because you're letting somebody else build their portfolio and you're in the stands while they're on the field. So what happens is when you have that asset, it can be tax deductible because there's something called depreciation. That's how Donald Trump didn't pay any taxes. He depreciated all his buildings. And, you know, it gets a little bit more complicated, but you could be able to write off your mortgage interest at least up to a certain amount. They changed the tax code a little bit since Trump changed the tax code a little bit. But you still get a lot of deductions that the standard person who's renting an apartment doesn't have. So once you could look at the tax deductions, you could look at how the increase can increase based upon the real estate comparable sales, then it is a no-brainer as far as how you can actually have inflation work on your behalf.
Nice. And we got to have inflation work on our behalf. Mario, I saw something the other day on Good Morning America, hyperinflation. That means, man, see, people don't understand the stimulus checks is cool. The PPPs are cool. The disaster loans are cool. But COVID got everybody in a whole new tailspin, and then we got a new variant, and prices are going up, and all this stuff. So you got to do something, guys, to stop that inflation. Mario, do me a favor. Let's give us a success story, man. Let's talk about somebody that went through the program, where he or she was before, and where they are now. I know you got a million of them. Give me a young lady or a young guy that I can go talk about for the rest of my life.
Well, I'll tell you what. On the USHousingExchange.com's website, one of my favorite stories is a guy named Willie Crenshaw. He was a career renter. His family is renters. I mean, his mother, grandmother, I mean, it's insane. I don't think anybody's owned a house. He's from Clayton, New Jersey, which is South Jersey, near Rowan College, and he is a welder. So, you know, he went through a lot of different types of things. You know, personally, he lost his brother by the hands of gun violence. And afterwards, he said, you know what? I need to set my family up. Instead of renting in all these different areas, I want to buy a house, put my kids in a good school district, and then I want to plant my roots down instead of going to this place, going to that place, whatever. Only hurdle that he had a 524 credit score. And when you start to, I'm sure our audience understands what that credit score is. You have financial cancer if you don't have a decent credit score, at least over 620. And not the 620 on Vantage Score, not the 620 on Credit Karma, or not the 620, you know, when you go on Experian, you look at the FICO 08 version, that's not the version that you got to look at. The version that you got to look at on the Experian.com website, well, at least will give you a free score, is called FICO 02 or 04. That's what the mortgage company use. So now, you know, Willie came in 524 middle score. He had money saved, good job, and everything. So he answered a Craigslist ad because we were promoting on Craigslist. So off the bat, people are skeptical because they find you on Craigslist. And my joke to them is, you're on Craigslist. So how are you going to be skeptical of something that you actually on and seeking something? So I was like, what do you mean you're skeptical on Craigslist? Why'd you answer the ad? But, you know, when he came through the door, we made sure he had all the documents and everything that we need. We pre-qualified him like he was a mortgage, like he was doing a regular mortgage. We ended up buying a property for him, a property that needs to be renovated. So we renovated the property, we put up the money for the renovations, and we started doing what we call forensic credit, which means that we're not just dealing with the credit bureaus, we're dealing with the general legal counsel of the actual companies that is supplying the credit bureaus the data, and the compliance department. So you got to really know the FCRA, which is the federal law that's in gear to protect consumer rights, FDCPA, which regulates the collection agencies, HIPAA, you know, if you have collections that's dealing with the hospitals or anything like that, you have to know and play the chess match using those laws, and then use that and play the chess match with the bureau. So, you know, in essence, we reverse engineered the deal. We started with him, got him up We already knew how much he could qualify for. He already knew what he was going to buy that property before we even did the deal. So he got on the property in 60 days. His score went from 524 to 778. Okay. And this is all documented on his testimonial. And then he got to the closing table. And then not only did he fire his landlord, now he's actually one of my investors, because with the 778, he was able to leverage a line of credit. He was able to get 25,000. So now he's parlaying that and getting ready to do his second flip off of what we have that's in store. So we want to take somebody to have them stop sharecropping. Because if you don't own that land, you're operating off of someone else's land. That's step number one. You cannot be wealthy sharecropping. All right. So once we stop that sharecropping cycle, then the goal is let's get a game plan. Let's use your membership. Let's start working the system. Let's start referring people who want to own a house. You earn $600 off of anybody that's referred into the program that is accepted that we buy a house for. So then now when you have a membership, and mind you, for 3.5% to 5% down is unheard of on doing any sort of rent to own program. So the success story was taking somebody from beginning all the way to the closing table, and then now making that person a capital contributor at the same time.
Man, that's crazy. And it's funny how we so in sync, man. You wouldn't believe the questions I got written down. Your last sentence of every statement leads me right to the next question. Hey, that's why we
didn't rehearse this now. We didn't rehearse
this. We did not rehearse this at all. This is crazy. I was going to ask you about the capital contributor. So a person comes through the program. We as MWR reps get 600 for referring them if they complete the process and get the home. But now the capital contributor, where we put our dollars in, and now we actually get a return on our money. You don't have to talk numbers, but just talk to everybody real quick about the importance of becoming a capital contributor, or at least working MWR enough to where they have some extra cash flow to make that money work for them. Like what kind of, we won't hold you to it, but like, you know what I mean? What kind of return on investment can being a capital contributor really bring back when they start investing in the properties?
Okay, I can answer that. So we use the term capital contributor primarily because of compliance, because for us to use the word investor, you have to be making over $250,000 a year or have a net worth of $1 million, or we're going to violate the SEC rules on securities. So we use the term capital contributor because when you get an LLC, the first line in there is what type of capital contribution are you going to do to fund your LLC? So we do a joint venture between, we only will do business with LLC to LLC. That keeps us out of trouble. So you get your LLC, which we can help you with. And then once you have the LLC, then we partner with you, your LLC and our LLC. And with your capital contribution, you're paying the 20% necessary for us to be able to buy that wholesale property. Now, on that down payment, we're giving you 20% interest because you have equitable interest in the property. You're going to own the property. So we're going to give you a rate of return off of us joint venturing and buying that property. And we have an end buyer already there. Okay. And now you also get 5% of the equity. So if we have 50K that we're making on a deal, you're getting your 20%. We're guaranteeing you 12 months. Now, let me tell you about private lending. Private lending is if you lend an investor money, and let's say the investor uses your money for 6 months, you're getting interest on a per diem basis. That every day you're using that money, they're getting a rate, you're getting that rate of return. We're doing something a little bit different. We're guaranteeing you 12 months of interest, even if we're using the money for a shorter period of time. And then you're also getting 5% of the equity, which can come out to be about all in between 30 to 40% down, depending on what our back end looks like. Okay. And the question is why do you want to do this? Okay. Now, right now, and I'm going to go through in detail of this at the Game Changer event, but right now we're in a very, very dangerous time because we're facing the first generation of baby boomers retiring without a pension. Everybody used to get a pension, which was giving you a guaranteed income for the rest of your life, typically about 2/3 of your highest 3 year salaries. They combine it, and then now you get that. So that now the 401k was brought in only to be able to fill in that gap of what you were making and keep up with inflation. How do I know this? Because I interviewed the guy named Ted Benna, who invented the 401k back in 1981. I interviewed him 2 years ago, and he said to me, he wished he didn't even come up with it because he knows his legacy is going to be responsible for millions of people that will be broke, because a fully funded 401k mathematically is only designed to be able to have you live about 8 years at your means on when you retire. So then what does that mean? That means you have to have residual income that you get for when you're not working, income that you get when you're sleeping. You have to have that. I've been talking about people getting a small business long before I even knew about what MWR was, because I said that you got to minimize your taxes. And when you have a small business, you're able to keep more of your money because the standard business is only taking the deductions. I mean, the standard individual, the W-2 earner is only getting those basic credits, like for having a kid. You know, how many kids do you have? But I just turned 50 last week. So the people that's in my generation are starting to have the empty nest. They're starting to not be able to utilize the kid deductions. So now you have to do it. We're in the third quarter. If you're in your late 40s, early 50s, guess what? How many more years do you have to work and accumulate? So then now you got to ask yourself, if everything ended today, what do you have in your bank account? How long will that last without a perpetuation of income? That's the reason why you have to do this. And those who are just kind of moseying along, they better listen to me. They better listen to the leadership, because this membership, with being a capital contributor, is one of the areas, but you got to figure out a way to perpetuate your income, or you're going to work for the rest of your life if you're lucky, because there's so many seniors having to go back to work after they retired, and you have a lack of brick and mortar stores starting to be now automated and using technology. You're not going to have the luxury of just saying, you know what, I'll just work until I die. I mean, I don't think that that's a luxury myself. But now you've got a membership that will buy individuals. You got 47 million renters that are out there. Only 30% of the 47 million want to rent. The rest are only renting because they have to. That's your pool. So when you're a business and you have something that no one else has, you got to take advantage of that. So if you sign up for a capital contributor, please do not wait for Mario to give you a deal. Mario is working on the infrastructure to make sure that we can handle everything that's around. So the same exact way you recruit members to come into MWR, if you're a realtor and you're listening, this is the biggest no-brainer in the history of the world for you. Because not only are you going to get access to people who will buy from you on a consistent basis, not a one-time deal, consistent basis, maybe 2 to 3 times a year. That's what a capital contributor represents, because I want to turn this money over 2 to 3 times. Now, we said 30 to 35%, correct, on one deal. Now, if we have 1 year and we could turn that thing over 3 times, I'm not a mathematician, but that means you doubled your money in a 12-month period of time on a secured asset. So that's one of the main reasons that you got to be able to figure out and then get the train moving. And then now on the other side as a realtor, not only are you making your regular commission, but you're also making an extra 1% of the after repair value just for going to closing. I'm doing a deal in Atlanta right now, Southwest, 1028 Parsons Southwest. And it's pretty cool. I'm in Houston. I look at my phone, I can look at the progression on how the work is going. So I don't have to be in my backyard. I look to see where the good deals are and where my margins are going to be. And I paid 145 I paid for the property. It needs 80K worth of work. And I'm already selling it for 350 with the end buyer.
Come on,
so
man.
Those margins are crazy. Now that's not typical, but that's still close to 100K on a flip. So if you are a capital contributor, you put out 20% of 140K, and then you are getting the 20% on that, and then you're picking up an extra 5K on the back end. So when you look at the system on where that is, MWR Real Estate is the only path to get to this investment. Only path. Because if you come to me direct, I was only paying my investors 8%. Brian House said to me, he said, our company's name is Making Wealth Real. We can't make wealth real on 8%. So we need to make that a little sweeter. So he negotiated for 20% interest, which is almost 3 times what I was giving my investors, and my investors was going crazy for 8%. They were going crazy. So, and I got millions of dollars from investors outside of MWR for 8%. All right, so you got something now. If you got somebody that even smelled a real estate deal, wanted to be able to be a part of a real estate deal, they have to join our country club. They have to join our country club. There's no other way to get to it than to be a member of our country club. And as you hear Damo says, membership has its privileges. So we actually are going to be the beacon of hope as far as us not outliving our money. That's why you want to sell these memberships to this country club. People spend $10,000 to $20,000 for a country club membership just in the hopes of golfing with people to learn how they invest.
That's right.
To get a 10, 12% return.
That's right.
You got a membership that can get people 20% and 5% equity on a secured asset. You should be recruiting capital contributors like it's nobody's business. And then through the residual income that you get, suppose it took you, Bean, what do you get on 100 people in your team?
We'll get, you'll be at about between 4 and 6 grand. I'm gonna go low, 3 to 5 grand a month.
So 3 to 5K a month. You getting, whether you wake up out of bed or not. And this was, people have succeeded to do this without the real estate.
That's right.
Now you have other credit repair companies that have the network marketing. You have tax structures and different types of things like that. But now they added a real estate component that you cannot find anywhere, and you have it under this membership, and you got leadership in the company to direct you to how to use this sword. You got a sword, like that thing with He-Man where you took out that sword from Castle Grayskull. You got the sword to cut through everything, and you got the vibranium, whatever that thing was with Wolverine with the claws. That's how sharp that sword is.
Hey Mario, let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. We got 2 more questions, then I'm gonna let you roll. I know you're a busy guy. People think the capital contributor is amazing, which it is. I mean, as a group, we're gonna do a better job of getting these LLCs going. That's why I want you to come to Game Changer and talk about that. We're gonna talk at Game Changer about the step-by-step process of, because people need to hear like theoretical examples of what 20% means and what a 5% annual means. I know they get it, but at Game Changer, we're gonna do a better job of making sure that this organization goes in full throttle this year. Talk to the people real quick about your vision and the things you did, for example, in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania with the mayor. And it's way bigger. Give people the big perspective of what you're doing when you come into some of these communities, and this program can help whole communities get revitalized. Just a little idea so they can understand how big this is.
I'll give you two examples of what we're doing than just doing the traditional flips on how we can make the world a better place at the same time. First off, you have a lot of inner cities and a lot of middle classers, yuppies, or whatever you want to call them. They want to get closer into the inner cities. Guess who's in the inner cities? A lot of minorities, a lot of people that have been there for generations are there. So what they're doing is by gentrifying the areas, they're having them buy properties for a lot more than what they're worth with the hopes of making the property taxes too high for the people who have been there forever for them to afford it. And then those people have to leave or they're going to get tax sales and everything. So then that's how they gentrify the areas. So a few cities have already contacted me in Salem, New Jersey. I actually have a meeting with them next week with their mayor and certain things. They just move a little bit too slow for me, but I'm still going to be, you know, wherever it is. And we want to be able to bring the middle class housing, and we're not going to jack up the prices so much so we can make a profit, but we don't have to be greedy and make the profit at the expense of the people who's there. The only way I'll do it is they got to be able to freeze the property taxes of the seniors who are already there. Because I'm telling these politicians, do you think that if all the people move out, the people that voted for you, and you get a different voter base in, how safe do you think your jobs are going to be? And after they thought about it, they were like, yeah, you're right. So we want to do that in a lot of the inner cities where there is political connections. So then now we had a MWR membership, had a connection at I'm forgetting the name of this place in Florida, but it was right between West Palm Beach and Jupiter, Florida, Rivera Beach. And it's about 90% Black folks and with less than 15% home ownership. They want that dirt there. So we're also trying to put something together for us to be able to help the middle class, the working class, the doctors, I mean, the nurses, the school teachers, the city workers. We want to buy those houses for the individuals, buy those lots for the individuals, and then we dictate those prices. The second thing is, you know, I know most of you who saw me on Facebook started talking to me about or seeing me talk about an initiative that is pretty near and dear to me with kids aging out of foster care. And so right now that's about 42% of the kids aging out of homeless foster care will be in prison with 2 years from being in there, and 52% of them will be homeless. 70% of the women or the girls will be pregnant within 2 years of aging out. So I want to be able to get permanent housing and then partner with our nonprofit. And then now I can offer investors, we're still doing our due diligence on this, on how we got to get this done. But my goal is to be able to get buy and holds, which would solve this retirement crisis for an investor to be able to buy a home, partner with a certification program for the kids that's aging out, get them certifications like medical billing, coding, you know, LPN, whatever it is that we determine that house is going to be. I want entrepreneurship. But you know, that's a little bit down the road. But we can actually have our investors get their mortgage paid, and my goal is to be able to get them about $2,000 a month on top of their mortgage. So then now we can end up locking in residual income in perpetuity, because you're not going to end that cycle of kids aging out. So we'll just have a place that we can actually go. We're calling them safe havens. So these are all coming to MWR Real Estate, everything. We have a desire to be able to end homelessness. There's 22 veterans a day dying through gunshot and self-inflicted injuries. You know, we're going to link our housing program to all these different aspects of society. So then MWR Real Estate, yes, we're going to make all kinds of money on a residual basis, but you know, we're going to like to see what we looking back when we look at the mirror. So all these things are coming, and I'm working on it. And that's when I'm in the lab working on it. And I'm the type of person that if I'm working on something, I'm not going to stop until it's done. And that's how your brother was my first NFL agent. And that's how we're connected.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So you've been connected to a being for a long time. That's why you're my brother in spirit, man.
Yeah, man. And I did not know. I straight up didn't know till I saw Harold Bean, your father, who I've heard about for 30 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it really warmed my spirit when I knew that we were connected like that. So that's why, bro, if you ask me to be someplace, I'm there.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You have no idea. I wanted them to hear the big picture because I think people forget just how big your vision is for this thing. Last thing, you've been the game changer, man. The last one of the year, you're going to be there October 15, 16, and 17. How did you feel about the first game changer you came to, and what can people expect at this one?
Well, first off, I never felt no energy like that, even on an NFL field.
Get out of here, man.
The energy went through me like I had goosebumps, you know, on top of goosebumps, because I'm seeing people going for it. I'm seeing people that have been programmed from kindergarten to work for someone and never even smell the chance of being self-sufficient, self-made. And I'm seeing hundreds of people fighting, even keeping their job while they're fighting. Yeah. And to me, that is something that, you know, they don't want to just be in the stands. They want to be on the field. And that was what my first, just my first notion of it. And second, I'm going to give you some props. You know, finance is kind of boring in certain aspects, and you found a way through character and just being real.
Thank you, man.
You found a way to make it very entertaining and interesting. And so when I look at being able to come back, you know, now I don't have to tell as much of my story.
That's right.
I can tell where we going,
there you go,
what we working on and what we've done already. Because I don't believe in just a whole bunch of talk, or else I wouldn't have said that I was going to the NFL when I was in third grade when everybody laughed at me. And so it's a determination factor that we have to have, and you got to have a team of people, and you got to surround yourself with people on the same mission as you. So that's what I noticed in the game changer. And, you know, I admired it. I admired you, and I admired the company. And I'm proud to be a part of everything that we're doing.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I went live here so a few more people can hear it. We're going to leave off of this right here, and I'll see y'all in a second. Y'all inbox me later on. Everybody that's on the Zoom here, man, stay with me, because guess what? I'm going to let Mario roll. Y'all do me a favor, man. Give him an audio round of applause. He dropped some jewels, but he's going to be a game changer giving y'all the real deal. Let him know how you feel.
Happy
Mario, man, we appreciate you, man. I really, really do. You have no idea. Thanks a million. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Make sure I'm back. And we good to go. Hold on. DJ in here. What I do? Hold on. Remove spotlight. Come back. Spotlight. All right, there we go. Man, let me know right now. How y'all feeling? We're gonna hear from the EDs. Y'all come off mute for me. Y'all doing good?
Let's do it, man. Let's go.
Let's make this money. So excited.
Yes.
I think we often underestimate.
That was amazing.
I think we often underestimate the power of what we have. And I just want y'all to hear from our keynote speaker at Game Changer, man. We've already launched Game Changer. Those who are already registered, we had our watch night Thursday. We got another private training coming up this Thursday and the following Thursday. The live Game Changer is 3 days, but the Game Changer experience has already begun for those of you who are registered. So, man, it was a great event this past Thursday night with you guys. And I like to hear from y'all, believe it or not, you find more than y'all like to hear from me. So let's get into this thing, man. We're gonna do this thing in alphabetical order. Now, believe it or not, that doesn't mean if you have a Z in your name that, be careful, man. If you have a Z in your name, you're gonna be last, right? I know how people feel when your last name ends in a Y or a Z, or like if your last name is with a W, you're like, man, ever since elementary school, I'm gonna be last. So I'm gonna jump around and do different letters of the alphabet, different sections. And because we have so many EDs, but we never know who's actually on the Zoom, I'm gonna let you come on and tell me, and hopefully you're on camera. If you're ED, hopefully you're on camera. So what we're gonna do, if your last name starts with a J through P, that's JKLMNOP. Let me get this out of the way. J through P, your last name is J through P, and you have hit the executive director position, JKLMNOP. I want you to do me a favor. Let me put it in the mode where you can come off mute. I want you to state your name for me because I want to talk to you real quick. J through P letters we're gonna start with. I know y'all thought y'all people with the A's and the B's and the C's, you thought you was going first, didn't you? Nope. J through P, talk to me real quick. Come off mute. Uh-oh, hold on. That's my fault. Let me do this one more time. Okay, everybody come off mute for me real quick. My speaker acting up.
Hello.
We good. I have to do a quick check. I had to do a speaker check. All right. So now I know for a fact it works. July, August, September, J through P. Any J through P's who have hit the executive director position, EDs and above, J through P, you going once, come off mute. I hear somebody. Going twice, come off mute. Gone. All right, no J through P's on live. I know there's some J through P's that hit, but they're not here, so we're only celebrating people that are here. Let me go with mine. U through Z. Q, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. U.
Sheila Ross.
Hey, Sheila, talk to me.
I'm doing great.
Who else is out there? U through Z.
You got Osmond right here.
What's up, big guy?
What's happening?
All right, cool. I'm gonna start with y'all two for now, so I won't get lost out here. All right, Sheila, you are a newly promoted executive director from July, August, or September. First of all, how you feeling?
Wonderful. Enjoying every moment.
I enjoyed every moment. Second of all, what made you join MWR from the first place? What made you say, you know what, I gotta do this?
Because I'm tired of making money for other people. It's time to make money for myself.
Okay. And what stood out most to you when you saw the program? What was that aha moment when you said, now, if nothing else, I like that part right there alone? What did you see it like? We all have that point in the presentation where we saw something.
Mine was too. It was the real estate and the land banking.
Okay, so you just went straight to the growth phase.
Yeah, because I'm currently also in real estate school to get licensed, so that really sparked my interest.
Okay, good.
And hearing what I just heard, I'm on the right track.
You heard him, right? It's crazy.
Yes.
I'm glad. We're gonna do a real big ramp up in EDM with the real estate program at the end of this. Let me start with Game Changer. So look forward to that. So hitting ED, you got some QFDs watching right now, Sheila, who think it's impossible. They're like, man, I'll never get 3 people. Talk to me about that journey. Like when you signed up your first person, how'd it go?
Let's see. My first person was actually a coworker. It went great because she knows my vision, because she knows me somewhat on a personal level, because she calls me outside of work, but she's actually older than me. She might be on the call because she actually made ED also. Oh, you already got it. And I brought her in. Yeah, and I brought her in. But hold
on, freeze. You an ED with an ED?
Yes.
Come on now. So that means you're in the inner circle already.
Yes.
Come on, Sheila. Stop playing with me. Hold on, y'all. That deserves a special round of applause. Sheila's already in the inner circle. Y'all come off mute. Let her know.
Sheila, way to go. It represents Sheila.
Sheila, let me meet everybody and bring you back. Sheila ain't playing. Sheila's an ED with an ED. She gets some special training coming up after Game Changer. We start the inner circle training. Congratulations, Sheila. Good job, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Good deal. So I was gonna ask you one more thing. Okay, yeah. So to the people who think ED is impossible, they'll never get 3. Like talk to a QFD who's having trouble getting 1. Is it the system? What you feel like is the main thing they need to know?
You have to mentally motivate yourself. Because technically, if I can do it, I feel anybody can, because I'm a loner. I don't do social media. I don't take selfies. I don't do pictures, and I'm a homebody. So if I can do what I did from home, anybody can do it, but the people that I reached out to is people that I somewhat knew their situation, and I'm always reaching out to help. So those that I knew how to help, that's where I started, and they jumped on the bandwagon. It's like, hey, if Sheila doing it, she knows, in other words, I'm always motivating people. So they feel if I'm in it, I'm not going to steer them wrong, and they trust me. So they enroll.
Girl, you don't take selfies. Are you kidding me? We're going to take us a picture right now. No, okay, take you. Well, if you did, you would be national director. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to get it. Got to speak it into existence. If you talk negative, it's not going to happen. You have to speak it into existence. Say, right. I will enroll some people today.
That's right. You got to affirm it. Congratulations, girl. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. We got, that was, wait, I got my man. Hold on. These are my U through Z's, right? No, these are my, what group am I in? R through?
Youth.
QRSTUV. Okay, yeah. Okay. My man, give me your name again. I'm sorry. Hold on. You got to come off mute. That's why I lost my alphabets here. Give me your name again.
Uthman.
Uthman.
With a U, yeah.
With a U, okay. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
All right, hold on. I'm going through my alphabets here. Talk to me, big guy. You feeling good? Feeling great?
I'm feeling good, getting better.
All right, I got people listening who are QFDs. They just believe getting 3 is impossible. Talk to me first. Let's talk to that person first. What is it about hitting executive director that a QFD needs to understand?
All you got to do is be consistent. I heard you say something the other day when I was on one of the other Zooms. You could tell when a person wants it and when a person don't.
That's right.
All I do is basically present it, shoot out some of the videos, and see if they respond back. And how they respond back, I know what to do. Whether to stay with it or whether to switch gears and go somewhere else. They're gonna let you know. But if they see that video and they call you with questions and you explain a little bit about what's going on with the financial situation out here, and they know what's going on because everybody experiencing it.
That's right.
They're gonna come on.
So in other words, man, you pre-qualify quick. You ain't playing no games. You're gonna let them tell you their interests by their actions.
Exactly.
Now, when you start, what was your pivotal point in the presentation? You remember before you got in, you looking at MWR video or whatever. What made you say, I got to do this? Forget that.
Well, I was already out here doing financial literacy, speaking to the kids, speaking to the seniors out here at different places in my community. And I was contacted by one in your line, Coach T.
Okay.
And me and Coach T, we had a few conversations because they knew what I was doing out here. So I said, okay, T, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm a vet MWR.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a few questions. I made a few calls to the home office to see if someone answered the phone, to make sure everything was on the up and up.
on the up and up.
Yeah, so, and it was answering the phone, it was answering my question. I'm like, man, okay, I like this. So when I started checking some of the other membership things that they had listed, I was like, man, gotta come in.
Okay, nice. So you bettered the company. Now Sheila has set the bar. Okay, Uthman, Sheila has set the bar. She's already in the inner circle. You use 3 ways to get in the inner circle. The private group coaching, advanced level I'm doing. Hit ED, sponsor ED, sponsor 5 personals, or sponsor someone who hits SD from July, right? I want to hear right now, will you be in the inner circle if you're not already?
Oh, I've been in the circle.
All right, you got till October 15th. Now, you ready?
I've been in the circle.
All right, it's on video. You claiming it.
I got to keep working, brother.
All right, man. Congratulations on ED, man. Now, y'all both make sure y'all getting that daily guaranteed text. I don't care what it takes. Make sure you get that text message going because then you're on your way for real all the way up, all right?
All right.
Any more Q through Z's? Hop on. Hold on, let me make sure you can talk. Hold on. I'm sorry, that was U through Z. That was U through Z. I got any U through Z's that I have not had a chance to talk to? Last name. All right. Let's go on and get the spoiled people out the way. The A, B, C, D. Your whole life, you've been first, okay? Your whole life, you've been able to go first. I wanted y'all to see how I feel for the people with the last name is Zebra, okay? A through D, newly promoted, EDs. Talk to me.
Lavondies, yes,
What's
I am.
up, Miss D's?
Yes, I am. I'm coming to you from Dayton, Ohio.
All right, Yvonne.
I'm here for alumni reunion.
Okay, hold on. Oh, the alumni reunion. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I'm gonna pull up some more people because it get kind of hectic. If I have any A through D's from July, August, or September, A through D, come on. Somebody's trying.
It's me, Monifa.
Oh, Monifa. Okay, Monifa. I see you out there working. What's up with you? Monifa. Monifa, you making sure we get them packages.
Of course.
Okay, Miss D's, I'm gonna let Monifa go first because she's at work, okay?
That's fine. That's fine.
Monifa, talk to me now. Talk to me. You're out working. What a commitment, man. I am so. Wait, y'all give it up for Monifa, man. I want everybody to give her an audio round of applause.
Oh, Monifa, we love you.
Monifa,
yes, doing it.
Monifa.
Monifa. Good stuff, sis. So Monifa, come off mute. What keeps you plugged in and going? What made you say, I gotta do this thing? I'm working right now, but I'm gonna be driving safely, delivering packages, and I'm gonna get celebrated. Congratulations, sister.
Thank you so much, Brian Bean. Listen, I appreciate you. You're a leader's leader, as they say. All those leaders under you, don't want to call names, but just to name a few: Chuck, Rich, Yaz. I mean, if it weren't for you and them, me just staying plugged in and listening to you guys. I've been working as a postal worker for 20 years. So I'm like a worker horse. For me to sit back and be intellectual and dig into my mental, get back out there and talk to people. I mean, it's just like a lot to try to physically be out here, stay plugged in, and come home and be on Zooms without falling asleep.
It's paying off, sis. It's paying off. That's the main thing, right?
But you gotta get out. It's so redundant to say get out of your head, but to battle with that inner me, that's what I have to do. Keep battling and fighting that inner me. You know, that inner me. Did I get cut off?
You're okay. You're okay. You're back.
That inner me, I have to keep fighting the negative and the positive. Keep fighting it. And that's what kept me going. I had to keep listening to you guys, knowing that my children need this. I'm working for this job for 20 years, making someone else rich. No. I had to continue to press forward and remember that I matter, my children matter, and I have to work for my last name.
There you go. Monifa, what was that? I love your energy. What was that pivotal point in the presentation where you remember before you joined, you watching and you like, you know what, I'm in. After what made you so ready? 228, here it comes.
It was that PRA account.
Okay.
I joined this business because right when I heard this, I joined in December. That October, I had just pulled from my 401k. And that would hurt me to my heart because I'm like, yeah, I got 20 years. So I'm eligible to retire in 2027. So I'm like, I don't have that many more years to go on this job. So I need to make this money up. And when I heard of the PRA and how it has high interest, man, I love that.
Awesome. I just love to hear the different things that make you all tick, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't want nobody mad at you for them packages. I'm gonna let you go, okay? Y'all ain't gonna be mad at Monifa because she was 30 minutes late. All right. Congratulations, sis.
Thank you.
All right. Miss D's. Miss D's, where you say you coming in from? You say Ohio? Hold on, you gotta come up. There you go.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in Dayton, Ohio, University of Dayton, Flyer. Yes, I am.
Okay. So you are awful proud of your alumni. That's pretty cool. Are you there now? You said you're on alumni, but you doing something with the alums?
Yes, because I am feeling so good about who I am. And I went to see my son in Dallas, Texas this week. I wind up driving. And see, all of this is part of MWR, because anybody talk to me, you peaked.
That's right.
You are peaked. So I go to any store, I go to any truck driver, anybody. Have you heard of making, saving, and growing money?
Okay.
Hey, that's what I do. I own a business. So
the key to ED is to expose. That's what I'm hearing.
I tell them, I educate. I don't sell nothing. I educate. And I'm getting a financial makeover, and I can introduce you to people who can get you a financial makeover.
Nice. So talk to a QFD who may be talking too much, or who's not understanding why people aren't listening. That you got that QFD who can't get one and they talk to 20. What are they doing wrong, Ms. Dees?
Okay. Since 1993, I had a dream of becoming in network marketing, how, all different network marketings open the door. And I said, so I learned from the system that said, introduce people, just meet people. So that's all you have to do. When you're sitting down next to your coworker, you could just talk to your coworker and say, well, you got to watch what kind of coworker you're talking to, of course. If you want them on your team or you don't. Do you want them as a customer, or are they going to be a business partner? But the biggest thing is, why do you have a dream? Why did you pay $228?
Right.
And why are you willing to pay $119 every month? Except for those of us that get $5 guarantee, we ain't got to pay. So it's all good.
Right. There you go.
So you have to understand and be willing to say that you can trust this system. Because like I said, since 93, I've tried 10 systems. I trust this one.
Good. So you're looking at the presentation. You just joined MWR. What was that pivotal? What was that? Oh, I'm in. 228 ain't nothing. What got it for you?
I can definitely get my student loan that was over $25,000 paid off.
There you go. Okay, so you saw a way to get him off your back.
Him and everybody else and him.
I love your spirit. I love your energy. You're awesome. Hey, Ms. Dees. Oh, I forgot to ask Ms. Monifa, but I know what she's gonna say. Can I get a verbal commitment you will be in the inner circle?
I got Desiree McElroy. She is already ED. My daughter down to the everything thing. I was surprised she didn't get on. Her daughter must got her busy. She an M. So
who, Desiree?
Yeah.
I think she's on. Have I gotten to the M's yet? JKLM? Yeah, I did. I think she's on. We'll get her back.
Yeah. So she's one. I got a phone call from Laverne Porter. She is on her way. And let's see. Okay. And who else? I got a funnel probably with 50 people. So
Ms. Dees, I think you hit already. You an ED with an ED.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. Y'all give it up for Ms. Dees. We got to come off mute. Everybody come off mute for 03. There you go. Let's go.
All right, congratulations.
Good job. Yeah. Good job.
If y'all not looking for people with the energy of Ms. Dees, you looking in the wrong area. This is how people are supposed to act when it comes to money. Go ahead, Ms. Dees.
Oh, I did not know about having money. So I got my CDL driver's license. And so
you can drive trucks.
I can stick shift anything, 10 speed. Been doing it 5 years.
I've always admired people who can do that CDL. I admire the people with the CDL. It ain't no joke. I can't even back out the driveway.
Well, while I'm on one of your golf scooters, I'll kind of show you some moves. You'll learn. You'll get better.
All right. So you gonna be at Bean Acres with us?
I'm gonna be what?
You gonna be at the Bean Acres cookout at Game Changer?
I will be at Game Changer. I will be there after Game Changer. I am in for the life.
I might even let you ride a 4-wheeler, Miss Dees. Y'all give it up for Miss Dees, man. One more time, man. Come on, you gotta give it to her.
Miss Dees, you a hot mess, girl.
Miss Dees, you all right with me? You gonna be hitting the trails. You gonna be hitting the trails with me, Miss Dees. But you still gotta sign a waiver. All right. Okay.
I'll be doing it. So.
All right, cool. Oh my God, you got me crying. Miss Dees, you crazy.
Oh, Brian, this is just beginning because I got books that y'all will be up here like, woo-woo! We know how.
Hey, Miss Dees, I like it warm. So if I'm coming to Ohio, I better be coming this week. Cause y'all about to start
yeah. After October 30th, it real.
It's real. Y'all start tripping around November.
Well, I actually, like I said, I travel. My main homestead right now is Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. And it had since 1985. I've been in the southern states.
Okay. So
you know, Dallas, Texas, Tennessee. You know, that's where I've been. So. All
right, Ms. Dees, you know what? I'm gonna have you on my podcast. I'm not a podcast. I'm gonna have a podcast, and you're gonna get out in that boat. You're gonna talk to me, okay?
I used to camp, so you ain't saying nothing to me. I used to be on the boat all the time.
Hey, then Ms. D done everything. You hear me? All right, Ms. D, I'm gonna get out of here. I promise to make this whole interview with you, okay?
Okay, I love everybody. I see y'all.
Thanks a lot. Miss D is crazy. Okay. Okay, Miss D, you tripping. All right, so wait. I'm gonna give everybody a chance now. Let me stay with my any A through D, J through P, U through Z. If you haven't done it, come back now. That's your last name, by the way. A through D, J through P, U through Z. Newly promoted EDs. All right, going once, going twice. All right, let's go back down to the bottom. Let me go on my Q through T. Q, R, S, T. Q, R, S, T. Come off mute. Newly promoted EDs. Well, y'all EDs don't want to be celebrated. See, I can put together.
Hey, Brian, I'm gonna call her out. Monique Turner out there.
Okay, see, they got it. We got to call you out. Monique, you out there? See, ED swear we don't talk about them. They swear we don't talk about them, Charles.
I'm right here.
Bobby Smith.
Okay, there we go. Here go the answers. Y'all, why y'all so late? Miss, who was that? Who said I'm right here? Miss T? Miss Turner?
Mr. Smith.
I got Mr. Smith.
It's Monique right here.
Monique, okay, hold on. Shani, can you find her? Oh, I see her.
You see me?
I got you. Miss Turner, what you where you been? Where you so long, Miss Turner?
See, what happened was I was on the other side of the room.
Who you got back there? Who's somebody on the table behind you?
That's James. That's my husband.
What's up, James? All right, man. Hey, we're gonna go, Bobby, we're gonna go with Monique first, okay?
Always, ladies first, always.
All right, cool. Monique, talk to me. So you've heard the questions I'm asking, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Charles Ivory obviously sponsored you in the business, or you're in his organization. He said he's gonna call you out. What, when you saw the presentation, was your pivotal point? Here go my 228. I don't care what happened.
See, I was like, oh, they can help me save money on my bills that I'm already paying. A home-based business, tax write-offs, deductions. Sign me up. What's up?
All right. So you like the bill shredder and the fact that we could increase your cash flow?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now you got some QFDs listening.
Here go one right here.
They go one behind you.
Yeah.
So Mr. Turner, he's like, look, I can't even get one. What would you say to him?
Keep going. Don't give up.
All right. So what tactically, what skill does he need to tweak or adjust that QFDs maybe not your husband? I don't want to start no fight. But what made QFDs be doing wrong?
I think he shouldn't stick to just one person. He or they, whoever, anybody should, if they have people that they're reaching out to, don't just stick on that one person. Keep going. Keep reaching out to more people.
Come on, Miss Turner. You mean to tell me people actually talk to one person all week?
Well, they will stick on some people like, hey, I can't get them. Keep moving. Next.
Stay on this one person, man. I'm like, you heard Ms. D's earlier, the pipeline got to be what? If the pipeline is full, you tend not to care about what these three people doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think people miss that. Great advice. So, you on record.
I'm on record.
The leadership is watching.
We already signed up.
In a circle.
Already there.
You already in the circle?
No, I'm going to be there, though.
Oh, okay. All right,
I'm going to be there.
All right.
Yeah.
You got October 15th, because I want you to be part of this special training for us for EDM 2.0, okay?
We'll be there.
All right. Anything you want to add?
No, thank you, though.
All right. Hey, let me ask you something, Mr. Turner. Are you like laying down? Like, are you on the floor?
See, what happened was I was on the couch. We had the presentation on the TV and the computer's on the floor, so I had to dive in.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand your vantage point.
I am on the floor.
Hey, as long as you getting it done, I appreciate you. Now, your husband, help up now, because I don't need no problems with her back later. All right? Be careful.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bobby, you look like you just relaxing.
I'm chilling.
Man, sit up for me, man. We need to sit up, man. I need you to come to the camera. You can't be laying down. Boy, I tell you, y'all killing me today. Mr. Bobby, you doing good?
Yeah, always. God's good to me.
All right, man. Tell everybody where you from.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina. All right, Mr. Bobby.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Talk to me about the pivotal point. I like to know when you saw the presentation, what made you say 228, no problem?
Well, I've been around MLs for over 20 years, and I did insurance for about 20 years, off and on for 20 years. So I've been doing these IULs, which is a PRA in a different form. So I was like, wow. So and it's hard to get people to understand move, you know what I'm saying, through insurance. But if you put them in a different bracket and give them more of the value, give them the whole breakdown of what MWR has to offer, that PRA makes it sounds a whole lot better and it's more inviting. You know, so I looked at the whole package and was like, wow, this is what I love to do anyway. So
nice.
For me, it's like a ministry for me. It's a help ministry for me anyway.
Okay, nice. No, I appreciate that, man. You already have some knowledge base and you saw it in the one package presented how you can use the PRA to get well. That's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this. Let's talk. We talked to the QFDs, but let's talk to the EDs that need to make the SD run, right? The ED that need to make the SD run. Are you getting complacent at ED? How are you going to duplicate yourself and get three of you?
Well, I realized I don't know nothing. So the less I know, the better I feel. So what I do, I pick and pass. So what I do, everybody that I talk with, I show the excitement from me. I say, you know something? I got somebody here who has more information than I know about this right here. So do me a favor. So I send him to Trevor. That's my partner for almost 20 years now. Trevor Thompson. You know, shout out to Trevor Thompson. That's my boy. So I shoot everybody to him. So it brings excitement from me, and then it brings a different setting. When people see you for one way, but if they don't see you with certain accolades, or they don't see you with certain car or vehicle, they look at you from there and they put you in a category already off the pop. So if I take it off of me and put it on somebody else who they can't see,
there you go.
And now they're seeing is knowledge and wisdom coming from Trev. So now they're basing it on what he's telling them, he's teaching them. So now when I send them to a website and with Trevor, that's what I say. You know, so we work in tandem. So that's how we working in tandem. So I set them up, and I'm not gonna say Trevor knock him down, but that's what he does. You know, so we work in a teamwork. Because if you don't use your upline, you're losing.
That's right. In other words, you're not out here trying to do it all by yourself.
No, never. never, never.
Good.
Because if I have a family member, they'll see me for me. But if I haven't accumulated the wealth that I'm looking for, that I'm trying to attain, you get stuck in a category, a box. So you take yourself out of that box and put it on somebody else and allow them to bring that person to the next level while you're growing. You know what I'm saying? Because people look at you and they'll distract you. But if they take them off you and put them somebody else, they win. Because they're no longer focusing on what you have or don't have. They're looking at the information that's being presented to them.
Come on, man.
And they can receive that whole lot better.
Bobby, I haven't said that good myself, man. I like the way you putting it. Everybody come off mute, man. That's a clap.
Snap, snap.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bobby, thank you.
Bobby, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's a clap.
Very well said.
I don't know why people don't get that, man. If you move, your friends can't talk so bad about somebody that they don't know nothing about. They try, but then they sound stupid.
That's right.
But your friends can always
That's right.
a little bit, and they remember your struggles, and people don't understand that. They remember your struggles, they remember your breakup, they remember your divorce, they remember everything bad about you. So now here you come excited. It's just not received the same way. And it's unfortunate, it's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But
yeah, because they see you where you are, but not where you're going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for Trevor, and he's able to give them a different outlook. And you gotta be careful on who you trust your people with to give information to. You know what I'm saying? Because Trevor, if you got a person that's not knowledgeable himself, don't turn them on to these people. Make sure the people that you talk to and transition to the next person are knowledgeable and peaceful and personable, and able to give clear and concise information with excitement. That's what Trevor does for me.
I love it, man. Hey, Bobby, I got everybody watching you being recorded. You gonna be in the inner circle, man, or you gonna stay on the outside?
I'm always in there. I'm always there.
All right. Now, 5 personals, ED with the ED, or sponsor somebody who hit SD.
Already there. Already there. All
right. Congratulations, man. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith, y'all give it up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Amen.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. I got one more category. Let me give this this alphabet group one more chance. That was my QRST, Q through T. So that's QRST. Anybody going once, going twice with a QRST last night?
Are going through the last name or?
Last night, yeah, that group, that QRST last night.
He missed.
Okay. If we missed you, come back. If we missed you, who's that speaking?
My name's John. How you doing?
John, give me your last name.
Yeah, Lutz, L-U-T-Z.
What's up, John? You hit ED?
Yeah, I did.
All right, Big John on the L category. Hold on. Y'all give it up for John. He made it in. Come off mute for me. Let him hear it.
Yes,
Congratulations. All right, Big John. I got to come back and unmute you, okay? So I turned everybody off. Come back for me.
All right, I'm on.
All right, Big John, do me a favor. Stay still. Don't move around so much so we won't get dizzy. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, stay right there for me. Big John, where you from?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. And you hit ED. There's always that pivotal point in the presentation that makes you make a decision and say 228 is nothing. What was that for you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. When you saw the presentation.
Some kind of connection.
That's okay. Okay, yeah. Walk around. That's fine. Well, go ahead and walk around. I feel you. When you saw the presentation, what made you say I'm in?
I was actually what caught my attention was the PRA account, because a while back I wanted to know what was out there that I could actually invest, gain interest, and take it out. Because what I do for a living, I do renovations. My whole goal is to flip houses. Like right now, I'm doing full renovation right now with my business. We do everything. So I wanted to know what was out there, and I didn't know PRA account was what I was looking for. And and it took me a minute. So at first when I got in, but I wasn't serious about it. But then when I actually took a look at it and took a look at what we got to do, man, this is kind of what I was looking for, because me and Trevor go back long ways from being in business, and I got tired of selling products. And I wanted something that I could do that was me.
Right.
And just caught my attention.
Well, man, you're breaking up, but we understand you. You're doing a great job. I'm super proud to have you on board. Coach T ain't playing. Trevor and Shirley ain't playing. Y'all see all these EDs coming out of the Thompson crew. They're not messing around. And I'm telling y'all, man, when you have leadership that cares about you and you plug into the system, or even if you have an upline that's not as consistent, or a group that's not as committed, the overall system will pull you to the top. And John, how has the system helped you, man? As busy as you are, you're at work right now, you're a contractor, you're doing your thing. How has the system overall helped you in conjunction with what you do for a living?
Well, I might use a computer, but I'm trying to sign up as a contractor through y'all. I'm already busy throughout this whole year, anyways. But right now I'm already setting up a PR account, so I'm in the process of doing that. I'm in the rating game right now.
Okay.
Get it set up. I've been working on my credit too, and some more stuff going, and trying to save some money so I can invest as far as land banking.
Okay. All right. Well, keep up the good work, man. I ain't gonna keep you long. I want you to go ahead and finish that project you got behind you, man. And thanks for jumping on.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Brian.
Yes.
This is Gwen McDaniel. I apologize. I had to change computers because
it's okay, Miss
my
Gwen.
speaker messed up. But I made ED in my first 30 days.
Nice.
I am a product of Herschel and Lynn Gibbs.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where you from? Where you from, Ms. McDaniel?
I'm in Atlanta.
You're here with us. Okay, good. All right, good.
Yeah.
You gonna be a game changer? You coming?
Yes, sir.
All right. You gonna be in the inner circle to come to the EDM experience late?
I'm working on my last two, so that's my goal.
All right, come on, man. It's all right. It's done. It is done. So we appreciate you, Miss McDaniel. You got Herschel, Lynn, Christy Howard, that whole crew. How important has the support system been? Like you got QFDs out there who are like, my upline is absent, or my upline doesn't do this. Do you have to have that when you got the whole team? How important is support?
Oh, it's extremely important. Herschel and Lynn and myself have known each other for years and years. And the thing that I can say is that you never want to forget people that you know in the past, because you don't know what their situation is at the present time. So I was just glad that he remembered and said, hey, take a look at this and see if it's something that fits into what you're doing. Because, and it does. The thing that got my attention with MWR is that it's a whole package. I mean, I've had friends that have done credit restoration. I've had friends that have done other things, but I've never seen it where you can go from taking people through the tax explanations, all the way through their credit, all the way through their debt, and keep them focused. Because that's what I know happens during the year. If you don't stay in touch with the right folks that are trying to go where you're trying to go, you lose focus. And so that was a thing that attracted me to MWR, and the other financial services people that I'm bringing on with me see the same thing. They're extremely excited. Nice.
Okay, so you got to make your SD run, right? We can't get comfortable at ED. You hit ED your first 30 days, we celebrate, pump it up, that's behind you. What are we gonna do now to make sure we duplicate you 3 times?
Oh, I have to get my people, my 3 to ED.
Okay.
That's,
now, I know that's what it takes, but how are we gonna do it? You're gonna do some Zooms, you're gonna make sure they plug into training. What's the tactical approach to make sure that they're okay?
Well, it's the training, it's the Zooms, and I'm a trainer myself with other businesses that I've done. So the whole thing is I want to make sure that my people get a level of understanding and increase their confidence. Coming to the Wednesday, training, clicking in on the Thursdays, but I'm doing some individual, just questions and answers, just to make sure that they're confident where they are.
And
People
don't
feel good where they are, they'll do it.
That's right. They got to have a pain point. And don't stop at 3. I want you to go 7, 8, 9.
Don't
Going
think
12.
about it.
All right.
We're going 12.
Go.
Hold on. Somebody getting in trouble back there. Hold on. All right. Somebody, a dog or a child about to get a spanking. All right. Come off mute. All right. Come off mute one more time, Ms. McDaniel.
All right.
All right. So, Ms. McDaniel, one more thing. Is that you behind you on the wall, that picture?
Yes.
I said you look just like yourself.
That was my retirement photo.
Well, you still look amazing. The camera.
Well, thank you.
And I can't wait to see you at Game Changer.
Thank you much.
All right, keep up the good work. Man, we got some cool EDs coming up in this thing. All right. Now, the E through I, A, B, C, D, E. Y'all know that you still got to start from the beginning. A, B, C, D, E. E, F, G, H, I. 46 years old. I can't break up the alphabet. E, A, B, C, D, E. E, F, G, H, I. Come off mute. If you in that group, I know you think I forgot about you. Hold on. I did not. Where my E through I is at? Last name, E through I.
Got great Frierson tapping in.
Mr. Frierson.
What's going on, Brian?
What's up, man? Anybody else? Because I get crazy. I forget E through I.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
You on camera, man? Gonzalez, you on camera?
Yes, now I am.
There you go. What's up, Guillermo?
Hey, good. How about yourself?
All right, man. Where you? Okay. Anybody else? E through I?
Hey, Brian, we just doing EDs.
You had an SD that pumped up in between that time frame?
Hey, we got Patrice Home out there as an SD.
Okay, she went ahead and hit SD. All right, we'll do that real quick. Hold on. Let me go to these 2 SDs first. I mean EDs first. Okay, Patrice not on camera. Okay, I got you. I see her. All right, Mr. Guillermo, where you from, man?
Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida. How's y'all's weather right now down there? Is it chilly or y'all stay warm?
It is chilly right now. It's chilly out there.
I think y'all get the same thing. Y'all get the same thing we get here in Atlanta. So, what was your pivotal point? You saw the presentation. You're looking at the thing for the first time. What made you say 228, no problem?
The private banking.
Everybody love the private banking. I don't even talk about it a whole lot. So somebody.
We don't. Like you were saying, in school they don't teach us about investing. And that's one of the things that I want to learn and really get into it, because by investing and making your money grow, it's like you're working less.
Yeah.
And that's the number of thing we want to learn. We want to work smart and work less hours, I guess, too.
Okay, no, it makes sense, right? Time is money. Time is more valuable than money. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. So don't waste it. I love it, man. I love it. So you got a QFD watching. No, better yet, how about this, Guillermo? One of your QFDs start complaining. They doing what I call the wowsy woo woo. You know what that means? That means they whining. So anytime somebody come to me whining, I'm gonna say wowsy woo woo. I don't want to hear all these excuses. Somebody's coming to you complaining. Guillermo is not working. Nobody wants to hear about MWR. People not getting on the Zooms. I'm losing my enthusiasm. What's your advice to that? That wowsy woo woo.
Well, I want to see. What I try to do is try to see what they're doing. What part of their work are they doing? Their work. And I just like motivate them. By letting them know about the overviews that we have, and just let them know, hey, listen, let's sit down and talk about. What is it that you're doing? Show me your plan. Give me your plan B. What's your goals, so we can go from there. But if they're whining, we have to just sometimes we have to let them go and go on with the next one. The next person who that is willing to work with you.
That's right. because people whine all the time. And it's because they don't understand business. See, being a business owner is different than being an employee. It's tougher, which means you just got to have a tougher mentality, but the rewards are so much greater. And I don't think people understand. They want everything to be easy, but they got to get in business first. Then they got to learn that they're a business owner. Then they got to learn about MWR and EDM. So that learning curve, if they would just hurry up and plug in, they wouldn't whine as much, because we're going to make you tougher if you just understand how to keep it moving. So I appreciate what you're saying, man. Don't waste a whole bunch of time with a wowsy wee wee. Cool.
But sometimes, we have to keep on top of them, because it's like we see that they can do it. We believe in them, but we also have to teach them that they have to believe in themselves. And that's what I've learned, that there's people out there that believe in me that I wasn't able to see it at that moment, but are willing to stay with me and help me.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm gonna say, Guillermo, you better than me, bro, because I cut your neck. No, I'm just joking. But I love your compassion, man. I love your compassion. I love the fact that you care. Just on your way to the top, just have that fine line between making sure that they deserve you doubling back 22 times. And a lot of people, and some people do, but some people don't. So just make sure you ride that fine line, man. I look forward to you being an SD. Do I have you on the record? Will you be in the inner circle, or you gonna stay on the outside looking?
No, I'm in.
You in?
Yes, definitely.
All right, man. Who's your upline? Who's your sponsor?
Who that is? Deborah Johnson.
Deborah Johnson. All right, Miss Deborah J. I see you out there, Miss J. Miss Sobaki. All right, sounds good. You're in good hands, Miss Deborah J. All right, Guillermo, thank you, man.
No problem.
Look at cool Greg. Greg just come in like what? Greg, I'm scared to ask you some questions, man. You like you gonna come through this Zoom and tear me in half. What's up, Greg?
What's going on, Brian?
Man, you just got Greg. You always so laid back. You doing good, man?
I'm good. How about you?
Greg, let everybody know where you're from.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Oh man, is everything getting better down there? Now you on Shreveport, you on the other side.
Up north.
Up north. Yeah, you up north. Okay, good. All right, good, man.
Originally born in New Orleans, but
okay. The coastline, man. I'm always worried about you guys on the coast. I hope everything's okay. You got new people watching, and you got a whole team of leaders watching. Right. I want you to talk to the leadership. What can we expect from you on this SD run? What will you make sure you continue to do to hit SD and not get comfortable?
I'm just stay consistent. This year been a hard battle. But like you said, even if you don't make a dime, these services, something I was looking for all the time. So got in the biz the first of the year. And my interest wasn't even peaked. I called and started asking questions. So I was like, okay, just send me the video. Saw the video. This is what I've been looking for. So no matter what, I ain't going nowhere. I'm in here thick like a pot of cold grits.
That's that New Orleans. Look at you. You in here what now? You say it again. You what?
I'm in here thick like a pot of cold grits.
Okay, cold grits. Be
thick like a pot of cold grits.
So immediately I said, okay, I'm in. So I got in the first of the year, and 9 days later, I was in the fight for my life with COVID for the next 3 months. To losing my memory, all of that.
Oh, you serious?
The next 3 months, all the way up to July. So by that time, I just went back to the basics, called my upline. So I started from scratch. Me and my upline, we're going back to the EDM page, going through everything, practicing the text threads. And ever since then, it's on.
It's on.
So I'm starting a new job.
Greg, who's your upline, man?
Just to put myself in front of more people, because I'm on this run trying to get in that inner circle. I told her, let's get it. Shout out to Kim Whitfield.
Kim Whitfield, there you go, man. Hey, Greg, first of all, man, everybody salute Greg. Memory loss, COVID, everything, he's back.
Congratulations, sir. Awesome job.
Congratulations,
man.
Greg, come back for I had to do that, then bring you back. Greg, check this out, man. People don't understand that you're gonna go through some stuff. And you lost your memory. COVID got you to that point where you lost your memory. How did you keep fighting, man? What made you I'm glad you got your memory back. Your faculties came back. What made you keep fighting during them tough times?
Just the plan. Everybody got to have I saw a vision. I know where I want to be. I know where I want to go. Then tapping into all the trainings, listening, and learning a lot of jewels and stuff that I wish I would have learned when, I was younger. But even when you were younger, you probably had people in those positions, but they wouldn't share that information with you because they were always scared you might come and surpass them.
Right.
So now I'm in a place where all I got to do is either pick up the phone or either send a text, and I get all the information I need from taxes all the way to real estate, so.
I'm glad to see you smile. When you came on, I thought you was mad at me. Like you might tell me, but you look great, man. And I'm so happy that you're healthy, man. I really am happy that you're healthy. And you're walking embodiment of not giving up. And what I like what you said, Greg, you can hit that reset button, man. When you're a business owner, you start over. Like too many people be worried about what happened in the past. You can say, look, I'm starting my business over today. Right. I know what I got to do. I got to get out. I got to get out my comfort zone, and I got to just expose people. And I love how you hit the reset. And
and I'm doing just what you said. Look, you can pretty much tell which way a person's going to go. A lot of times, keep it moving. You got to keep it moving on to the next,
That's right.
Now, if you see a few weird texts between me and Kim down in the DM, just disregard it, because this week we have what you call a Soul Bowl. That's the two predominant Black high schools here in Shreveport. Been going on since the 70s. It's a football game rival. So if you see us going back and forth with memes talking about each other's school, just disregard it. So okay, it's war for the next week.
We're gonna let y'all stay in the Soul Bowl. We got one more week of the Soul Bowl.
Just this week coming. So it's leading all the way up to Saturday. It's kind of like a small version of the Bayou Classic. Trash talking, tailgating, all of that. So if you see any of those memes with our schools, just laugh and
keep it moving.
Just move it. Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all give it up for Greg, man. Best of luck, man. I will see you in the inner circle as well. Y'all come off mute. Let everybody.
Congratulations.
That was great.
Disrespect, sir.
That was great.
Congratulations.
Bless,
Awesome job praying for you.
All right, man, for sure. Greg. Hey man, we gotta do more of these, man. I'm not gonna do the SD because if I do the SD, it'll open up the door for other SDs. So we're gonna keep it on EDs today, and we'll do more celebrations. But hey, Game Changer has started. Game Changer is official. We ramping up now. The live event is 3 days, but we are in Game Changer mode. We're celebrating people now. We are having our watch nights. We are having our for registrations. I'm gonna surprise some of y'all this week with a special training I'm gonna give everybody who already registered. And if you have not registered, man, the price is about to go up just for deadline purposes, just to keep you serious. So save $50, save $50. GameChangerATL.com. We need our head count because this is a different type of event. We need our head count. Okay. Also, I need everybody to bring a blindfold. If you are coming to Game Changer, bring a blindfold. It's very important. One of those little masks that some of y'all sleep in, or some type of blindfold. You got to bring your own blindfold for one of our exercises. It's very, very important. I'll keep putting that out there, but I want to say that while I'm here. Do not forget your blindfold. We cannot provide you with a blindfold. If you forget your blindfold, you got to just step outside of this part of the thing, the experience. So bring a blindfold as well. Okay. Listen, man, I had fun. I don't know about you guys, but we've been through every letter of the alphabet, different sections. We'll do another one of these so you guys can bring your EDs back because I have to run. That's my hour and a half that I kind of carved out for this. I got some more planning I got to do for you guys, some more promotional videos I got to do for you guys. I'll see all people who have registered for Game Changer. There's a community of Game Changer registrants, not the EDM community. Game Changer registrants get special training. Once you register, you go into a special community and we send links and special trainings to that group. Okay, if you're not registered, you won't get the codes. I want to make sure this is clear. I'm only talking to people who have registered for these special trainings. GameChangerATL.com or howtoshiftyourincome.com and click on the Game Changer link. And I'll see you guys this Thursday for watch night. Get the Zooms going, guys. When you sponsor a brand new person, I don't care if they've been in now for 2-3 weeks, they have to have a Zoom to launch their business. Not your team Zoom, not your everybody we doing a Zoom every Thursday Zoom. That don't make no sense, no way. Not your everybody we doing a Zoom every Wednesday, every Sunday, every Monday, every Friday. Don't do everys. Keep your team off balance and do a Zoom for 2 new people. Like, you don't have to have a Zoom for me personally, because I just joined today. But if somebody came in last week who hadn't had one, and somebody came in yesterday who hadn't had one, you do both of their Zooms together. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to learn how to collapse time. You do the Zooms for those 2 people, maybe this Tuesday, but the whole team is welcome. And I don't think people understand how I do that. I'll have a Zoom and my 3-way text threads and my conversations are for these 2 people, but the team can bring people to support that Zoom. But you're holding the new QFD accountable so they won't just think they can just hide behind the numbers, is what I call it. You see? So the Zoom has to be for a person. And then you do your text threads and your calls to fill out that Zoom. If your calendar is empty, you will not get promoted. Let me say this again. If your calendar is empty, meaning no appointments are on it, you're not gonna get promoted. Your roadmap chart and your calendar, they're brother and sister, they're husband and wife, they're identical and fraternal twins, whatever you want to call them, they are married. Your chart fills out when your calendar fills out. And your calendar keeps filling out when your chart keeps getting full. That's how you rank up. That's the key to the inner circle. And I'm gonna let the inner circle have everything I got. Because see, I'm looking for new leaders to come out and get these $1 million residual rings next year. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So look, man, it's been great. Y'all give yourselves a big, big, big round of applause. How's your energy?
Thanks, Brian B.
Get your ring.
Good job, Brian. The people gonna show up, show out. Good job, Sheila.
Oh man, this has been recorded. We'll do another session for EDs. If anybody got missed or anything like that, don't worry. Don't ever make anything a huge deal. We want to celebrate you. We're here to celebrate you. And if you weren't here, we can't celebrate you. So we'll do another session. We'll pick a date and we'll see all the EDs again soon. God bless. Y'all be safe this weekend. I'll see you guys on the private Zooms I got scheduled all week. And I'll see all Game Changer registrants Thursday at Watch Night. Peace.